I'm so glad to be here. The steak and the scissors.
Steak and scissors? Oh, you mean the wizard CZ and never wrong Nick Bull.
You have never hunted something like this. Don't hunt what you can't kill, fella.
So it's that kind of wrestling podcast.
I want to be the guy throwing snakes at people.
Then you found the right place. The podcast by the fan, for the fan. The card subject to change.
The surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, Mantar.
Here now, your hosts of the Card Subject to Change podcast, the Wizard CZ and never wrong Nick Bull.
Hello. What's better? Oh,
you got it.
What's better than a standard episode of Card Subject to Change? A bonus episode. That's right. I am the Wizard CZ, and of course, the scissors to my steak, Mr. Never Wrong Nick Bull.
Hello, peace and love, as Ringo says. We're here at the Camden Center in Milan, Illinois, for the Spring Card Show. And just like it was a little lull, but right before we went back on the air, the crowd kind of picked back up. But plenty of time to get out here to the Camden Center if cards are your thing. All sorts of cards here, CZ. But we've also got a guest with us here. The voice of our intro, the one, the only Mr. David Baker. Dave, how you doing, man?
Hey, it's good to be here. This is, I think, my second time I've ever been on a podcast here at the Milan Card Show, the
Absolutely.
Spring Card Show, sponsored by Atomic.
Yep.
And we want to thank them, the Atomic Card Shop out in Milan.
Yep.
They do a great job. So it's good to be here and to not only talk wrestling, which you guys are going to be doing.
Yep.
We're going to actually throw something at you. We're going to talk media and media coverage, wrestling, sports, and maybe we'll talk about some bigger picture things that are going on in this complicated world we live in, the media landscape. What is going on with our media?
Yeah.
Complicated things. It's such a simple thing at a card show. I like it. We can sit here and talk about media things.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you think about, though, every one of these players that are depicted on cards here have been on media, traditional media that we know about. Cable television, over-the-air television, read about it in the newspaper.
They've been in print media.
Right, exactly. Every one of these guys and ladies that are on cards out here have been depicted that way.
Yep.
So
Even the two of us are depicted on some cards thanks to our good friend Troy.
Yeah, we've got our own cards. I should have brought one for you.
I don't have a card of you guys.
Don't rest assured, I will set one or two aside for you.
I need an auto. And I'm going to send it in for
maybe,
authentication or grading.
Maybe a numbered auto.
Handwritten on the card.
I could probably arrange that for you.
We could, a one of one or whatever. Yeah, I like that. So a bit about me. I'm from St. Ambrose University's radio station, KALA. I have been with the radio station since 1984. That's been a while. And I'm currently the general manager of the radio station. And that's where I'm at. And I help teach students in the field of communications.
And you're an avid card collector.
I am an avid card collector. I've got a lot of friends here today that
you've got a lot of vintage stuff. I don't know how much of the newer stuff you still collect, but I know you have.
I do
a pretty kick-ass vintage collection.
I do. I like the old stuff, but I also I cannot ignore all of the great rookies and the Otanis, Aaron Judge. You know, we've just got such talent right now. I saw one of the old guys that was in one of the early 50s Topps baseball sets. And he was talking about Aaron Judge in particular. He said, I would love to have played with Aaron Judge on a team. What a guy. What a mountain of strength that guy.
Right.
You know, Aaron Judge would be a great wrestler, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he, 6'9"?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
If you're over 6'6" in the business,
yeah,
and you look the part, they can teach you. They can teach you.
Right.
And if baseball ends, it doesn't. He could wrestle a couple times a year and make a lot of money.
Okay, I'm a guest on the show, but I've got to ask.
No, sure.
If either of you were in the ring wrestling, and you had to go in, Nick and I have talked about this kind of thing before, off the air. If you had a song that was your entrance music. What is your song? And I'll tell you mine, and I'll tell you why it's mine. But if I was going to be a wrestler, you guys have to, do some visual imagination
Sure.
of me in the ring. I'm ready to go in there and face my opponent, my nemesis, whoever that is.
Sure.
My rival is there. I got to have a song.
It'd be commercial radio.
Commercial-
Dave Baker
Dave
versus
versus
commercial radio.
I just get madder and madder.
What's your song?
My song is Inner Sandman.
Okay.
Yeah. And as it gets louder and louder, I get to the ring. The crowd's in a frenzy. They're going crazy, and they're rooting me on because they know I'm going to body slam commercial radio.
Commercial
or whoever,
radio doesn't stand a chance.
But I'm going to tell you.
I don't know what my song. I don't know.
So
Do you know why I picked that song?
why is that?
So I was DJing a dance at a Quad City area high school. I won't say which one. So you have to pick and guess which one. But the guy who's not the principal there anymore, he came up to me. I was playing that song. I was playing Enter Sandman by request, by the way. The students wanted to hear this at the high school for a dance. And he said, don't play that song. That song makes people fight each other. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's my entrance
That's
music.
your entrance song when you fight corporate radio.
Yeah, I'm going to fight other people to that song.
Corporate media.
Enter Sandman from Metallica.
There you go. What's your CZ?
So I'm like you. I don't know. There's so many good songs out there. I think it would depend on if I'm face or heel, if I'm a good guy or bad guy. I know a lot of people have picked The Wizard by Ozzy for me, which makes sense. I can see that, but it's a little too slow for what I picture in my head. I don't know. There's too many. I know what I'd pick for you because of how you look. You'd come out to Werewolves of London.
Oh, yeah. Would he have a nickname? Would he be known as the Wolf, the Lone Wolf?
No, he's never wrong.
Oh, the Never Wrong Wolf.
The never wrong werewolf.
Werewolf.
Oh,
The Lone.
I wasn't going to say Werewolves of London, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a good song.
It is a good song.
It's a good song.
It is a good song.
Very memorable. So, you got your entrance music.
I didn't think we'd be talking entrance music here at the Camden Center.
I love throwing a curveball.
I love it, man.
Or that Hail Mary
I
pass.
love it. I think.
Right. We have a lot of people at this card show. So we are at Milan Card Show. We got a guy with an old school White Sox logo hat on.
I love that hat. I love that hat. Yep.
Looks good.
Yep.
Yeah, we enjoy that. But
have you got your eye on anything? I've walked around a few times. We got a friend here that does wrestling breaks and has wrestling cards. So I've gone over there and kind of already arranged a purchase with him after the show. But you got your eye on anything, or what are you? Are there anything you're looking for?
I always look for oddities at card shows, things that you would never see. So rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
Yes.
But we have two giant-sized posters, Chuck Norris autos for sale over at one of the booths. The gentleman's asking for about $300, which I think is a good deal. One of the posters is from the film Missing in Action, and the other one is from Delta Force. Both great movies, by the way.
Both staples of the Chuck Norris
franchise.
Yes,
right. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Delta Force.
So they got all that for sale.
That is pretty cool.
There's something for everybody. There's vintage. There's multi-sport. A lot of WNBA. A lot of Pokemon.
I've seen a lot of WNBA. You're more baseball. So far,
baseball.
We haven't had. We had the World Baseball Classic just happened, but we haven't had opening day hasn't come yet. What do we have out for baseball products? We've got Topps. Stadium Club.
We have Topps Heritage just came out, and it's depicting the 1977 classic design that just came out from Topps. Stadium Club from Topps has been out. Series 1 Topps is out. So that's what's going on.
What catches your eye? The Heritage, probably?
That Heritage product right now is really hot. I don't know who's got that here today, but I'm sure it's going to be very, very much in demand. It's very attractive. So the letters are your sans serif block design with the team names.
Yep.
And it's great to see teams that didn't exist back in 1977
with that
and that logo.
Yes.
Or these newer, younger players. But I like to see like
Colorado Rockies,
the Rockies. I was just thinking
Marlins.
Marlins. You see that. So it's fun.
Before we go much further, I want to give a shout out. We've got some people watching.
What?
Shout out to our buddy Stripes, who says that Chuck Norris, he heard, is going to be giving his own eulogy. So that's very cool. Shout out to Ricky Lee and the Sandra Lee Memorial Car Show. We'll be seeing him in a couple months.
We will.
And of course, shout out to our good friend Stryker, who has a question for you, Dave.
Yeah.
He wants to know what your #1 favorite card in your collection is.
Ooh, that's a very, very good. So having so I've got several cards that are really memorable that I remember opening as a kid.
Correct.
I remember 1978 Yankees, Mickey Rivers, who was I believe he played outfield at one point for the Yankees. But I remember my dad was in a pool, one of the World Series pools, and Mickey Rivers had a hit, and my dad won the pool. And I remember I was cheering, and I just had opened a pack.
That's cool.
So that's 1978.
That's a cool story.
But I'm going to tell another story. On the day that Payne Stewart died, this is really a good story. On the day Payne Stewart's plane,
99, wasn't it?
It was, I think, 90.
I'm going to look here.
He's going to look it up. So Payne Stewart, as you know, was
Our correct team of researchers are on the case.
tragically killed because there was a leak in that small jet he was in, and they were deprived of oxygen at the high altitude. And so everybody on the plane died.
October 25th, 1999.
So I know where I was, October 25th,
I know where I was, too.
1999. We decided to all of us get in the car. I was working at St. Ambrose at the time, and it was mid-afternoon. I said, let's go over to the penny candy shop in Moline, Illinois, 16th Street in Moline, and see if they've got PGA cards.
Yes.
And we bought, they were not very expensive. We buy a couple of boxes of them?
We bought a lot of them.
We bought 2 wax boxes of PGA cards looking for Payne Stewart. And so in my personal collection, just ripped out of a pack, I've got the Payne Stewart card from that day. And I put it in a frame, and it's been sitting up at home ever since. Now, What about you? What do either of you?
So I've got a couple that I'm really fond of. Both of them are the same wrestler. Both of them are autographed, and that would be Johnny Gargano. He's always been a favorite of mine. Nick gives me a lot of crap about it when we're off the air. But no, that one's really good. I've got a Chad Gable auto that I'm really proud of, that I know someone's got his eye on. But those are the 2 big ones that are probably my favorite in the collection.
I've got an autograph Gunther.
Gunther.
Like numbered to 99, and it's from the match from WrestleMania 39. So it's like one of my favorite matches of his, and it's my favorite card. I also have a Bret Hart rookie card.
Whoa.
Now, I would send it in to grade, not for condition, because it's not in the greatest condition, but I had him sign it.
Oh, then they would authenticate
the auto. So
yeah.
Those are probably my 2 favorites.
There we go.
One I bought, obviously, off eBay. The other one I got traded from a friend when I was a kid and held on to it all these years and had Brett autograph it when I met him. So those are probably my 2 favorites.
Right. Well, I've really flipped the script on you guys, because I'm asking all the questions here today, and then the audience is asking questions.
I actually kind of like being a guest on my own show.
This is kind of cool.
This is kind of cool.
So let me now talk a little bit about something that I brought up in August for my students in my podcast class at St. Ambrose, and that was about what Conan O'Brien said. Conan O'Brien said, it was one of the award shows, he was getting like a Lifetime Achievement Award. And by the way, I'm not sure how he's been at this a while, but is he the dean of comedy? I'm not sure. But anyway, Conan O'Brien was getting this award, and he described the time that we're in as seismic changes are happening to the media landscape.
Yes.
Seismic, and like earthquake. And it's true. I mean, when you look at what has happened in the past 5 years, the media landscape is not recognizable. And what is 5 more years going to do? Friday, just a couple of days ago, it was announced CBS, Columbia Broadcasting System, that's been doing news since the 1920s, is cutting their news program. So how does that relate to wrestling and wrestling coverage? How is wrestling going to overcome all these media challenges? Because the demand is different, and we can talk about all that. So
I think in a way they have overcome a lot of obstacles, because WWE recently moved Raw to Netflix, so they're not on a standard cable television anymore. One of their shows is SmackDown. The other one is on CW, which is, I think, still considered broadcast TV right now. Not
It's
cable.
CW
is it's also obviously there's these must carry laws. A lot of cable systems have, they have requirements to carry so many over the air stations on their cable systems.
So CW
But-
is over the air.
But really, who gets cable anymore? That's what I want to know.
It's all streaming.
It's all streaming, right?
I mean, how many people are
And-
like,
and going
I can't figure out how to watch television, so I need a cable man to come in and plug in the
Right.
wire to the wall.
Nothing's in the same spot, in the one spot anymore. And going off what CZ said, wrestling's kind of embraced it because a lot of wrestling stuff streams.
Yeah.
And not just on the big
stuff.
leagues.
A lot of wrestling stuff is on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
It's not under a media umbrella and have to go somewhere to find it. You
Right.
got to go to YouTube.
Right.
So I would say like maybe wrestling is a bit different than the other sports because it has kind of embraced it and started it in that direction on its own.
Yeah.
But with CBS shutting down CBS radio media operations, I
Well,
mean
news at least.
CBS
But,
News
but
radio.
how is that going to affect sports? And then we look at the
what it
bigger
shows me?
picture.
What it shows me, if they're going to shut down news, Dave,
Yeah.
then they'll do anything to. I mean, if they're shutting down news, they're going to
Yeah.
shut down anything. I mean, what? I'd be worried if I was sports.
So I listen for commercials, right? And I've listened to some CBS News in the past year or so, and they're running about the same spots from the national insurance sponsors and some of these health things. It must not be enough money coming in to sustain the operation because in the long run, it is all about revenue.
Okay.
I mean, you can have a big audience, but it's all about revenue and making money. But they're not the only show in town anymore. We all know we can pick up this telephone that I've got in my pocket has got the ability to get all of the wrestling news and information.
Absolutely, it does.
I can also
You
watch.
can also watch wrestling.
I
on
can
there.
watch anything I want, anytime I want.
Yeah.
3:40 in the morning, 3:40 in the afternoon. I can do it.
You know what else you can do on that thing?
What?
You can look up any price of any baseball card that's
That's
ever
true.
been made.
That's true.
Think
So
about that.
do I have to buy the magazine
Nope.
that has the? Remember, we had to go to a store and buy a
You
magazine,
had to buy a Beckett.
Beckett magazine, or there were other brands of magazines. You'd buy that and it had a price guide. Now there are still people that do that and still buy them, but those things, they're not making as many. The price is going up.
Wrestling magazines. I used to buy them every month when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And
Now I buy one a year, and that's the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 500 Wrestlers of the Year issue. Like, how much longer is TV? How much longer is world news going to be around?
Well, that's another question. So we look at entertainment on television and news, and I'm going to go out on a ledge.
If you look at entertainment on television, the good stuff's not there. The good stuff's farmed out to other streaming
the
services.
good stuff is on the streaming services, but I'm going to go out on a ledge and say the thing keeping broadcast television alive, NFL, to some extent MLB, but it truly is. NBC has got to be thanking their lucky stars for Sunday's ratings with NFL.
Oh, Sunday night football. I mean, football.
So-
Football's
football.
king. Football is king.
CBS television also, and ABC with their partnership with ESPN.
Yeah.
But if it was just ESPN on its own or ABC on its own, I don't know how well they'd be doing.
They wouldn't.
Now,
be. Right.
Look at what CBS did many years ago with the NCAA college basketball tournament. What did they do? They partnered with a whole bunch of cable networks because there's no way that you can cherry pick the best game to have on your network. I think at one time they tried to do that because, frankly, there was no other way to deliver it.
It wasn't that long ago
No,
where you couldn't watch every game.
you could not watch every. Now you can.
Now every game
Every
is
game.
on. Every game is on, and
It's
every game's
on.
available. You got to look for it. You know, not
And you may
everybody.
have to pay.
Not everybody
Not
has
only
true
that-
TV. Not everybody has true TV programmed in.
Right.
But it's there.
Not only that, but you can watch multiple games at once.
Absolutely.
More
You can
than
have
one.
6 games on your screen.
You
as
can.
well.
You
Absolutely.
can.
Absolutely.
You
I'm going to
can.
break in real quick here, give a quick pause. We are the Card Subject Change podcast. We are broadcasting live from the Milan Camden Center at the Atomic Sports Cards and Collectibles Spring Card Show. If you're into wrestling cards or any cards for that matter, come down. We got a full house. We've seen cards ranging from Chuck Norris to wrestling to baseball, anything you
I
can
saw
imagine.
some Bruce Lee cards. We saw a card, Dave, with the Pope on it.
I did see
We
a card
saw-
with the Pope on it.
We
Yes.
And of course, Card Subject to Change is sponsored by Lopez Pizza, where you can get the largest slice in the Quad Cities, New York style pizza downtown Davenport. I am the Wizard CZ. This is Never Wrong Nick Bull. We are joined by our good friend Dave Baker, talking all things media right now.
Man, Lopez has a good pizza, by the way. We did a podcast with the Tappas,
Yep.
Michael and AJ Tappa. It was called the Tappa Time. It was a lunchtime podcast that we did, and we reviewed all kinds of pizza, and Lopez did very well. And it was really a good pizza. It's a good pie. Very good.
I'm kind of the same thing every time I go there, guy, because I know what I like, but I always create my own pizza and it never disappoints. I always try to do the slice of the month they have as well. And I'll try anything as long as it doesn't have onions on it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't like onions.
But yeah, there you go. But anyway, shout out to Lopez. Thank you. But yeah, it's a great environment here today. People of all ages are buying and selling at this show. And I'm going to do some perusing and looking around here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
I haven't bought one thing yet. I brought my list.
You need to go buy some things.
Yeah.
And then go peruse around a little bit. Come back and show us what you got. Even if it's not wrestling related, I still love seeing what people got.
We got the audience out there on the edge of their seat. What is going to happen to the future of media? And no one knows. I'm just looking in the crystal ball. But we were talking about before the break what is going to happen. Here's my prediction: is I see CBS as the prime example in the beginning. I see it becoming a domino effect. I see more and more outlets not offering news, and I see fewer and fewer outlets providing news because it frankly is very, very expensive to produce that product.
So how far are we away from
National news? National, not local. Not local, but
how
national.
far are we away from seeing the 24-hour news stations kind of fade? I'm thinking about like your CNNs, your Fox News.
Is it needed? You've got your phone.
I know. Right.
Who's sitting there watching for the latest news update? Unless there's something really major world or international news.
I don't want to sound morbid here, but it's almost like when that older generation passes on.
Right.
Media is going to be unrecognizable, in my opinion.
Newspapers, print newspaper, we just mentioned. Who's buying them? I haven't bought one in years. What does that do for advertising with the print newspaper? If someone my generation, I'm 59 years old, and I grew up reading the funnies on Sundays because it was color. It was great, little color action that you had in there. But I have no need to pick up a newspaper. Why should I pick up a newspaper? I'm not against newspapers.
Well, no, not at all.
Some of my best friends, have been newspaper people. So,
and look at
it's not against the people. It's about the what's happening.
Look at other media, not just news, but like take books for example. I rarely buy a physical copy of a book. I have everything on my Kindle on my phone. I bought a few physical copies of things recently. Same with like movies, everything you can find streaming. I know a lot of people are kind of re-upping their collection of physical media, but is it going to go away in the next couple of years?
What do you think? I'll tell you what do you think about digital baseball cards?
Oh, I would not.
And it's not just baseball. They do it for everybody. But
they do a lot. There's a lot of digital products you can buy.
Isn't the whole point of having that thing in your hand and being able to flip it over, being able to flip it over and read it and like that?
I think sports. Let's look at in the world of sports cards though. Talk about identifying a market, right? I mean, it is amazing that print newspapers function every day and do what they're doing, and the consumption's not there, but in the sports card world, they have absolutely figured out there is a market. There is a value. People do enjoy it. It is a pastime. It's an escape from the day to day.
Yep.
And people are buying. They're buying wrestling cards. They're buying football cards. They're buying baseball. Look at Fanatics. Fanatics would not have bought. Fanatics make stuff like this. This Giants hat I'm wearing. they would not have bought.
Tops, right?
They bought Tops.
Bought Tops, right?
Tops is no more. It's Fanatics, but they wouldn't have even gotten into that if there wasn't money to be made. So obviously, I think it's here to stay. I think we have reached a new peak. There was this junk wax era peak in the late 80s, early 90s, and then everything dropped out. And now everything's back.
Our cards,
Physical.
Our cards overproduced today.
I'm concerned that they are, because if you go into the big box stores, you see a lot of cards. See a lot of wrestling cards. You can even get them at I don't want to say all the brand names, but big box store that sells electronics and TVs on Elmore and Davenport. Begins with a B. You can go. You can go in there, and they've got a whole section of. And that some of the sporting goods stores, they've got entire sections of cards. Now,
yeah.
Anything you want, they've got, and all day long. And just when you think that they've run out, they get more. And when I was a kid, we talked about 1978. If you wanted a pack of cards or a box of cards, you had to wait for the drugstore to get another shipment in from the company.
Yeah.
There was only so many that were made.
Even late 80s, early 90s.
And that's why this stuff is for sale out here, because they didn't print as many of these things. They are valuable because the print runs were a lot less. So.
What year would you pinpoint it to? Because when I was a kid growing up, there wasn't the chases really to hit, right? Same with you. There weren't numbered cards.
We didn't have that.
There weren't
early 90s
cards.
Yeah.
There weren't autograph cards. Early 90s, Donruss came out with Elite, and they were numbered, but not
and
like
some of those
stuff.
And some of those are actually, there's a guy's got a Nolan Ryan for sale that's 1991 Nolan Ryan numbered card from that series.
I pulled a Wade Boggs Elite back in 1991.
Yeah.
And I sold it to a teacher of mine who was a card collector, and he gave me a good return on it at the time. But I'd love to get my hands on a Wade Boggs Elite just to say, just to get it back in my collection.
Well, you should look around today.
I might have to.
Yeah.
Speaking of looking around, Dave, why don't we send you out into the wild?
Okay.
Go get some cards and bring them back. We'll talk about them. Anything you want.
Okay. So I'm gonna go hit this wrestling guy up, and I'm gonna actually delve in and buy a couple of wrestling cards.
Okay.
And I might grab a couple of other things. I'm gonna bring them back. Here's a guy with a Chucky shirt. I love, the thing I love about card shows is the wide variety of apparel that people there's a brand new Sox logo.
Yep.
He should meet the guy with the old Sox logo.
I bet they could talk about
they could talk about the White Sox. And so does this mic carry that far, or am I going to have to not be live as
it
I
will
do it?
carry that far, but we won't be able to hear you.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have you go
you
out
go
into the
peruse
wild.
around and come back and
Go look around for
I'm gonna
5-10
let the mic
minutes. And then come back. We'll talk about what you found.
Yeah, I will. I'll be back, and I'm going to have a budget of $20
okay.
out of the OOP.
And you don't
we're
have
talking about not not OPP, but OOP, out of pocket,
or OPG,
which is a Canadian,
Canadian Tops,
Canadian Tops,
or Canadian Fanatics.
Yeah,
right.
Here's a St. Ambrose guy over here. He's got a St. Ambrose logo on it.
I've seen that guy, and then I seen another guy carrying around one of those cases with Ambrose stickers all over it.
He's got a card caddy with Ambrose
stickers all over it.
Oh.
So,
hey, I should tell him about the Pope card. Yeah, I'm gonna see how much the Pope card costs.
Okay.
I don't know if there was a price on it or not. Can you put a price on the Pope? And by the way, here's a good question. Does the Pope get a cut of a card if you're the Pope and you're on a card?
I know the card was one of those, we didn't really touch on it.
It was
like
an
a Tops
insert.
Now. It was a Tops Now.
Tops Now.
Do you know what Tops Now is, don't
you?
you?
I do. But so they had that when the Pope was announced.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. That'd be a nice gift for by the way, anybody out there listening, good gift for Bishop or one of your
Easter's
right around the corner. Your parish priest would love a papal card.
A Pope card.
Put that in a little Easter basket. Okay, we're getting too deep.
We're a little in the weeds,
right back.
Hey, your budget's $20, and I want you to keep an eye on the weirdest thing you saw.
Pope card might be right up there. But we're gonna see.
Excellent.
Okay, $20.
We will see you.
I'll try to fandangle deal, so I bring back a stack.
Okay.
All right.
We will see Dave in a little bit. He is going to go out in the wild here. We are at the Camden Center Spring Card Show. we'll leave that there. Brought to you by Atomic Sports Cards here in Milan. So far, so good, man. We're going the whole gamut here. I did not think we would get to that serious of a conversation.
I didn't either.
But that's what Dave Baker brings.
This is a lot of fun.
This is the Sunday Roundtable. In case you haven't been tuning in, a bonus episode here on Card Subject to Change.
That's right. We're this is the second time we've been at the Atomic Sports Cards and Collectibles Spring Card Show. So big shout out, thank you to Atomic for having us here, letting us host the podcast. In the Cards 2 Wizard Boogaloo, that's the name of the show today. I am joined by. He's
been dying to name a show that, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. He's been dying. I've put the kibosh on it a couple times, but I couldn't this time. I had to. I had to let him.
I put my foot down. I laid the hammer down.
Just like Rhea Ripley when she comes out of the boom,
exactly.
the big stomp. But good crowd here this morning. All kinds of cards. Whatever you're looking for here, they probably have it. I've seen baseball, basketball, football, hockey. There's one whole side over here that's Pokemon. There's wrestling, a lot of vintage here. For the room size and for Milan, Illinois, it is a really good card show.
Yeah, and a decent crowd
wide variety.
here.
There's not just one thing here. There's a lot of different variety here. So
it's like wrestling. There's something for everybody.
There is something for everybody here. There is something for everybody.
Nick, while we're kind of waiting for Dave to come back, and before we get into the next topic, let's talk about a few things that we've got coming up on Card Subject to Change and other shows in the Card Subject to Change family.
Hey, enlighten me, because I'll be learning with the fans.
So tonight we have our regularly scheduled episode. We will be talking with Justin Fowler, Mr. All Steel J Fowler. Will join us in the studio. Between wrestling and training, this guy has done it all. I'm sure he's going to have a fantastic story. I personally can't wait to talk to him. This coming Wednesday, Zach Takis and I are back with another episode of Wrestling with Fitness, and I know you're excited, Nick, because we've got Austin Bayless and his big old hat coming on the show.
Austin Bayless, good dude, good time. Of course, we've had Austin on before on the Card Subject to Change. You know Austin from the Central Empire Wrestling world. I know Bridge City Slam is coming up later this year, and announcements
are coming
soon. Maybe. What's Wednesday's date?
Wednesday is going to be the 25th. So
I heard him say something on his social media that he was going to start making announcements in April. Maybe you and Takis can,
we'll twist the knife a little bit.
Twist the knife a little bit and see if he can start leaking some names for that show.
And that is Wrestling with Fitness, Wednesday at 7 on Facebook, YouTube. We're just announcing this. Good friends over at Absolute Pro Wrestling, Brandon the Shank Eubanks, Jason Prentice, good friends of ours. Always love having us there to do a pre-show podcast party. This is number 8. I can announce that we have some special guests coming on. We have the Death Dealer. We have Clay Cooper. I don't know if you're familiar with Clay. He's more in Madhouse Wrestling.
I am not, but I'm looking forward to meeting. I can also announce that I'll be there.
Yes.
It's official.
Excellent.
I was probably going to be there anyways. I just kind of wanted to see how things. No, I'm looking forward to it. Roadshow next week. Kind of a unique show. There's a lot going on in Iowa.
Yes.
Next Saturday night. There's an APW show. Is there another independent show? But AEW is in town in Cedar Rapids for Collision that night.
Yes.
I'm just dropping some things.
We won't look.
But I got some special. I got a special surprise. As to who I just met over there.
Okay.
And this is the beginning of my.
We'll put them here. We won't look.
This is the beginning of my journey. So you can set them out there.
I'm not looking.
I'm having a good time.
They're on the table. All right. Sounds good.
But yeah, we're going to be live in Waterloo at the Cedar Valley Sportsplex.
Yep.
And Nick, Jason Prentice has promised us a surprise entrant into the Winter Brawl Classic will be on our show.
He did promise that when we had him on a few weeks back.
We have no idea who it's going to be.
No idea. We don't know.
So we'll find out when you find out next Saturday. And one last thing I'll touch on next week. We have a very prominent a kid coming on into his own here. Dangerous Dominic Zagreus will be on the show. He's been in APW. He's of course been very prominent in SCW Pro. This kid has a lot of talent. I'm excited to talk to him. He's still a little young in the business, but that doesn't mean he's not going to have some great stories.
He's young. He's new in the business. He's got a really good look and looks good in the ring. I can't wait to get him in the studio next week. Just kind of break down not only his wrestling journey, which we'll talk about, of course, wrestling fandom, what he loves about wrestling and why pro wrestling. I mean, we're all in it because we love it, but I want to hear why you love it, type of deal. So
exactly.
Absolutely looking forward to him next week. Looking forward to Justin Fowler tonight. That's going to be a good one. Fowler's been a name that's been around for quite some time. Quite some time on the scene. So he's going to have plenty of stories. It's going to be another, fun-packed week from the Card Subject to Change. We got Fowler tonight. We've got the podcast pre-show next Saturday night up with APW in Waterloo. And then next Sunday we have Dominic Zagreus.
Yes.
So it's we've been kind of on a heater here. We've had a real good run of guests lately.
Don't jinx it.
I'm not jinxing it. I'm not jinxing
No, I love, we've had some really fun shows. I can pull the trigger right now. We had Maurice on last week. I can show a quick preview or a quick recap of when he was on.
Go ahead.
I'll show that now. We'll show it again tonight.
Let's do that.
But here's a clip from last week's episode with Maurice. We'll be back in just a minute.
About back in January, I want to say, I was talking to Daisy, and he said, yeah, so we got this idea. What if, did you shave your head? I was like, yeah, I had a hair versus mask. Oh, nice. That's cool. He goes, well, you kind of look like it. Those egghead scientists? Like, yeah, he says, so like the management likes you, but it's not enough to where it's like, okay, we need this guy on our main tapings. So he goes, so what if we did this? And then he pitches this idea. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, if you're telling me that and then following up with an idea, I'd be stupid to say no. So I was like, sure, I'll give it a shot. And what sold me, though, was Hugo Strange from Batman. I love Batman. So I was like, oh, that'd be cool to be like Hugo Strange. So I was like, okay, we could try something.
And that was just a recap of last week's episode. Maurice talking about his mad scientist character at NWA Chicago. Very cool. You can catch that episode. It's up on Apple Podcasts, up on Spotify, but it's also in on our entire archive on our YouTube channel at CSTC Podcast. So go back, watch that if you missed it. Watch the Santana Jackson episode. Catch up on all 240 some odd episodes that we've done. But no, we are once again here, like I said, live at the Camden Center in Milan, Illinois for the Atomic Sports Cards and Collectibles Spring Card Show. Great crowd here, Nick.
Great crowd here. I look out over the room. Obviously, you guys can't see this at home, but man, a lot of youngsters here. And that's promising to know the hobby's going in the right direction. Fathers, uncles bringing their kids here to this. So a lot of younger guys, but there's also a lot of older people too.
Yeah.
Card collecting encompasses all ages, and regardless of who you're collecting or what you're collecting, everybody here kind of in the same boat, looking for a deal, looking for something good. I can't wait I love being on the show, don't get me wrong, but I can't wait to peruse around a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
And look around afterwards.
I feel the same way.
Definitely looking forward to that. But love also doing this. We're also joined, I'm never wrong, Nick Bull. He's the Wizard CZ. We are also joined by our friend and colleague, the voice of our intro, Mr. David Baker from KALA, St. Ambrose Radio, 88.5. He is out on a scavenger hunt right now.
We have no idea what he's going to bring back.
I haven't seen him. He brought back some cards, and we just put them on the table without looking. But I have not seen him. But I know he's out there somewhere.
Yes.
He's got a San Francisco Giants hat on, but I don't see him.
He's going to bring back some good cards. I'm excited to see what he's brought us to talk about. He said he was going to peruse some wrestling cards, so maybe we can tell some wrestling stories to him.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Is he over talking to our wrestling friend?
He is.
There he is. So there you go. There you go. But no, if you still plenty of time to come out here, we will not be broadcasting all day. We were going to, come out here, broadcast for about an hour or so, but this show goes on until 3:00 this afternoon.
Yes.
Doors opened at 10. They do have food outside, food truck outside. It looks like it's a pizza food truck outside.
Do you remember the name of the food truck? I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's on their socials, but I'm anxious to try some of this pizza that's out there. This is the first time that I can remember them having a food truck at this show, which is very cool. And it makes sense. This is the right kind of environment. People are coming in and You know, they're getting their cars. They're getting kind of hungry because it's around lunchtime.
Big Boys Pizza.
Okay.
Big Boys Pizza are at the show here. They have amazing pizza by the slice or by the pie. I seen prices out there when I was walking in, so you can get a whole pizza if you want. I did see some kids with a pizza, but if you're
It's
hungry,
a personal pizza, right? It's not a, or do they have the bigger pizzas?
it's a personal pizza, but like it's bigger than a personal pizza,
Really?
like that.
Okay. Well, I might
So-
have to. That might be my lunch today then.
So if that's your thing, they have food here as well. But beautiful day to get out, go to a card show. Who knows? You might run into a friend here you haven't seen in a while. I ran into like 5 people I didn't expect to see here. So that was really cool to see. Oh no, there's Baker, and he's got a big smile on his face. He's
coming.
He's up to no good. And
And this was absolutely perfect timing.
what? What?
Dave went over budget a little bit, he says, but we're bringing him back in.
There is we did not look at anything.
So here's what happened.
We were watching you, and it was fun.
I went over budget by. It's not hard to go over budget. So I bought something that Nick pointed out for $10. I bought a Pro Set special inaugural set PGA card. We were talking about Payne Stewart, and the guy's back in the corner at the card show. Yeah, there's a guy in there that died. I said, "You mean Payne Stewart?" Yeah, him. Yeah. So that they didn't know how much this was even priced at. This is sealed.
Let me see. Can I take a look? I'm going to look this up and see who's in
Yeah,
here. I
see
wanna
who's in there. Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's sealed.
You get 75 of the PGA Tour. You get 25 of the Senior Tour and one collectible. And
Is Sam Snead going to be in there?
I don't know.
People like that. I could open that thing up, but
I got to
but there goes the value.
Like we were saying, something here for everybody. Golf cards. I'm seeing a little Air Jordan here on your on the top of your pile.
So that was $10. I'll see if we can come up with how much I went over my budget. So let's keep track. That was $10. This was $10. And what
Okay.
is this? This is a mystery GOAT greatest of all time pack. It was repackaged by one of the dealers here. So I think I should open that.
Okay.
I wanna see what we
rip
got.
a pack.
We got Michael Jordan. Look at this. It was $10. So I went over my budget by $10. I
Okay.
spent $30
Okay.
here at the card show.
Easy to do if you're into cards.
All right, I'm going to open this up and we're going to find out what's in it. It's Michael Jordan. They got this thing really sealed good. We have a card subject to change scissors.
Other than Nick, no.
No, you're. No, we don't. You
I
got
couldn't
me.
help
You
myself.
got me.
Working on it.
Dave is diligently opening this Legends pack
Yeah.
with Michael
I
Jordan.
just ripped the logo right off the front of this thing. I'm going to have to get a key out.
As long as you don't rip the cards, that's what
I
matters
know
the
there's a
most.
Greg Norman card in that set.
Okay.
Other than that, it's also got iced tea specialist Arnold Palmer.
Ooh.
Wow, that is, hey, they probably thought they weren't going to get rid of this today. But it's awesome.
They didn't know I was coming.
The question
There's
is,
a guy in there who died. It's like
the question is,
you mean
do you
you
keep
mean
it
Payne
sealed?
Stewart?
Do you keep it sealed or do you look at who's in it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That is a good
If I
question.
can ever get this one open.
So these are Jordan cards.
Oh, here we go.
You know what we could do, Dave?
What?
If you want to have Nick try and open that while you go through some of the other cards.
Okay. Because this is really exciting podcast doing. Watching Dave Baker open a package.
Hey, we love watching card breaks. He hasn't done it in a long time, but shout out to our friend JT Energy, who used to do a lot of card breaks
Oh, yeah,
for
we
us.
love card breaks.
Oh, I got it.
Here we go. What do we got?
Anybody out there predicted I get the 86-87 Fleer rookie of Michael Jordan in this thing?
Maybe a reprint.
Oh, that would be really cool.
They did reprints like 15 years ago.
I'd be very excited. Here we go.
Okay.
Pull this out. Here's what you get. Oh.
They're all Michael Jordan, right? They're all Michael Jordan.
This card's got a $3 price tag on it. It's the East semifinals, Bulls 4, Cavs nothing.
Of the 93 NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs. Okay, so let's see. There's a Michael Jordan from it's a hang time card, upper deck, $3. Oh, they said the value of this is more than $10. Here's another Michael Jordan game face.
Upper deck.
Oh man,
that's
I
a
wish
cool
we
card.
could show a nice.
I know
close-up
that's a
of
cool
that.
card.
Oh, I got something really good though. We have a $4 Topps Stadium Club, Michael Jordan. I don't know what year that was. And this one is a biggie. This is a gold $10 card.
Flip it over.
So
Flip it over. It's numbered. Look at that, buddy. 28, 11 of 7,000.
7,000 ever made of that. So that was what I got in my little
cool,
Michael
man.
Jordan pack. Okay.
And that was only $10. So you got your money
Yeah.
back, right?
I think I did.
You did 10, 8, 24 bucks.
It's Michael Jordan. How can I go
it's
wrong?
Michael
So
Jordan.
far I bought things that now I'm going to give you guys these cards. You can fight over them. I bought some wrestling cards.
Oh, geez.
All right.
I'm into a realm I don't know a ton about, and here I'm on a wrestling podcast.
That's all right.
But here we go.
Oh, I know what I'm getting.
So this is
Looks like Beth Phoenix.
by the way, this is courtesy of CSD Sports
Yep,
Cards.
Yep.
Our good
Who's
friend James.
yeah, and James helped me go through. I wasn't gone very long, but I made good relationships
did.
with people
You
out
did.
here
You-
very quickly and talked with them. So here I've got
Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix. This is a cool. I picked the
Oh.
coolest looking cards.
The
The
Alan
Iron-
Ginter, right?
Cheek-
That's an Alan Ginter.
Cheeky baby. That's Iron Cheek.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that
CZ's
numbered?
going to love that next one.
Okay.
That was,
CZ's going to love that next one.
The origin.
Oh, Gigi
Hello.
Dolan.
Gigi Dolan.
yes,
card.
that is an excellent looking card.
And
Okay.
that is a cool looking card you got there. That's a cracked ice
Cracked Ice.
Isla Dawn.
Isladon.
Okay.
That's a cool looking card.
All right. I think are those from the same set? It looks like
Those aren't. These are. This. It might be.
That's the Topps Chrome set, right?
Okay.
Who's that?
This is
Wendy Chu.
Wendy Chu. They're having a pillow fight.
Yes.
Her
Which-
gimmick, Wendy Chu, she's changed it a little bit. She's now like a nightmare type of character, but she would bring a pillow to the ring
And would wrestle in
would
pajamas.
Wrestle in pajamas.
Well, that could be something Card Subject to Change does. You could sponsor a pillow fight match one day with custom designed pillowcases that has the
Pillowcases.
logo on there.
Oh my.
Okay. All right. So
Those
that's
are very unique and interesting.
all right. So
if
that
you want
was,
your very own Card Subject to Change pillowcase, send us $19.99.
Even better.
and we'll figure
Call
out.
now.
Even
No.
better, Gigi Dolan is getting hit by said pillow
Well,
on there.
You
So
guys can divvy those up.
that's awesome. Thank you.
All right. So, biggest surprise out here today. I saved the best for last. Gentleman with the St. Ambrose jacket on over here is the son of Amy Novak, the president of St. Ambrose University.
So we have
And
royalty.
Z All-Star Trading Premium Sports Cards. And he is out here, and
And he's an Ambrosian, or his
mom
mother
is the president, of St. Ambrose.
of Ambrose.
And who would have known? I was talking about St. Ambrose, and I know his brother pretty well. And it's we're
Oh, you
having
got your
a
Ambrose stuff. You got your
I
Ambrose.
got my Ambrose stuff
you do.
on.
You do.
So he hooked me up with football cards,
Okay.
and it was only $5. This entire stack
it's a good size stack.
from Z All Star Trading was only $5. Look at
So
that.
just goes to show the card industry has taken off. There are cards and products that are very expensive, but you can still come to a card show and still get your hands on
Look at all
things.
this stuff I got.
And
This
still-
was $30 for all. This is a whole day's worth of fun.
What? That's cool.
Look what I got.
Buccaneers.
So I'm gonna open up.
Who we got there? Michael Penix Jr.
Michael Penix
That'd
Jr.
be he's a rookie. Was a rookie
Wait,
this
we
past
got
year.
another Michael Penix Jr.
Another Penix, a variant.
Wait, is this all Penix Jr.?
Looks like it's all Penix Jr. Which was this past year was his rookie.
This
was
part of the
$5.
show is brought to you by Nick Bull and Dave Baker. I know nothing about football.
$5. This was $5 for all.
You can't beat that, man. There's deals out here to be had. We are at the Camden
What a nice
Center in Milan.
What a nice card dealer too. He hooked me up with all sorts of stuff. We've got stargazing.
That's Bucky Irving,
Bucky
rookie
Irving,
running back for the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin, Buccaneers.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, Buccaneers.
Good first name.
Bucky Irving, record.
You know, if I was Baker, would have been named Baker, I'd have been Baker.
Would you?
That'd have been pretty cool.
That should have been your radio name.
Baker.
Baker.
It's like Baker Mayfield, Baker. Oh, Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving rated rookie card. Who's that? We got Jalen McMillan, Buccaneer
McMillan.
rookie.
Wow.
Another Bucky Irving. Awesome.
Man, this guy really hooked me up.
He did, man.
Levante David.
That's good.
I'm not done.
Future Hall of Famer, Levante David.
Look, I got an auto on this whole stack.
Whoa. Who's that?
Tyrod Taylor.
You got a Tyrod Taylor auto?
Yeah. For $5.
That's not bad, dude. That's not bad.
I've still got one more little pack.
That's not a little
Dave
pack.
goes
Dave. Let's face
slightly
facts.
over
That's-
budget.
That's
But
like twice the size
Dude,
of
you got
any of the
another
other
autograph.
I
packs.
got another
Who's
autograph.
that? Courtney Upshaw.
Courtney Upshaw. That needs to go in a sleeve.
Hey,
that
number to
later.
140.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get that in a sleeve.
I got you. I'll put it right there for you.
Jacoby Brissett.
Sterling Shepard rookie
Sterling
card.
Shepard.
Oh,
Is this an old one?
yes, it is.
They dug back in the
Look at that single bar helmet. Dave.
archives. Joe Danello. What do we got here?
Marshawn Lloyd.
Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah.
Cade Stover.
Cade Stover. Derrick Henry. This is an optic. Brian Robinson Jr.
Optic's a good football brand.
Ooh.
Ennis Rakestraw Jr.
Plays for the Lions. Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, good receiver.
Garrett Wilson. Well, I'm not even done. For $5.
You're still going.
I'm still going. Travis Etienne.
HEN Jr.
Etienne, yeah.
Yep.
Tyson.
Tyson. Is it Tyson Badgett? That's the backup quarterback for the Bears.
Trent Murphy. Jalen Hurts, another Jalen Hurts. This is my second Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Carter.
He said he's selling, by the way, all of his football. He's trying to get rid of his football collection over here.
Interesting.
So yeah. So I
You
picked him up.
did well.
I'm not even
Fitzpatrick,
done. I'm
you,
still going.
Dak Prescott.
Got some cowboy action going on here.
Another Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
You got a couple Jalen Hurts.
Okay. So I ended up with, for $30, I ended up with a PGA Pro set. I got to see what's inside of this. I made money on the Michael Jordan
You did.
thing.
You did.
And then this was just some amazing windfall.
And a couple.
The only thing I'm
and
missing
and
is
a couple
I need to
autograph
get a
cards.
sleeve here.
You do need to get a sleeve. You know what? I bet he'd probably hook you up over there.
I bet he would, but I might just buy a pack of sleeves somewhere. Somebody's selling those around here.
Not bad at all. I mean, it goes
there
to
you
show.
go.
It goes to show you can get a lot
Look
of
at
cards
this
on a
big
budget.
mess we got in front of us. This is a sign of people having a good time.
It is. It is. Nobody got hurt either.
No. And I love these variety packs. You know what? I might just get another one of those Michael Jordan ones. You never know. But so anyway, this was a lot of fun coming on your show.
No,
ripping cards.
we
You
love-
guys get a fight over the wrestling cards
Okay.
or wrestle over them.
Ooh. Okay. Right here on the main stage. I'm sure.
I have not been cleared to compete in the ring.
Probably a good thing. We don't want to scare people away here.
So shout out to all the dealers here. Z All-Star Trading, CSD hooking me up back here.
Yep.
Thank you to Atomic Sports Cards.
Yep.
For having us.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my buddy Rob Mensing. He's over here with the booth. And there's Tony is here with all the great Chicagoland cards. If you have memories of the Cubs or White Sox or the Bears, any of Chicago teams, check Tony's booth out. He's here too. And there's so much here today.
There is. There's a lot going on
And
here.
Chuck Norris autographs.
And
Chuck
big,
Norris autograph.
and Big Boys
There's
Pizza.
wrestling cards. There's football
Big
cards.
Boys Pizza out.
Big
outside.
Boys Pizza
And
out
Big-
front.
Big Boys
Pokemon cards if you're into Pokemon. I know a lot of people are. So come on down. Like I said, we're at the Camden Center in Milan, Illinois. So if you are within the area, come down, check out some cards. Say hi to Jay and Jeff from Atomic Sports Cards and Collectibles. They're right up at front.
They're right in front. They'll be one of the first ones to greet you when you come in.
Yeah. I can do an imitation of Jay, by the way. Should I do it?
My son has got some real insights on vintage cards.
It's pretty good.
Dave, how are you doing? Have a seat, Dave.
He's the nicest guy.
He is. That's pretty
Jeff,
good.
Jeff, he's shaking hands. That's what he's saying right now. He's up there shaking hands.
How you doing? Welcome to the show. Have a good time.
We want to shout out to the people who were watching earlier. Stripes, Striker, Evan Goy was watching.
Did we lose everybody, or are they still there?
They come and go.
They
right
come and
now,
go. But we had an Evan Goy sighting.
Oh, Evan Goy, very good. Yeah.
Igor would love this.
Actually, Igor would love to talk about the day with the Payne Stewart, getting the Payne Stewart card.
Payne Stewart parade.
And speaking of Payne Stewart, we got the special pro set right here.
Yeah, the inaugural.
100 PGA Tour cards. Who would have ever thought?
Oh my. Some things you'd never think you'd see.
All right.
I bought a golf set today.
Well, I'm going to gather all my things together and I'm going to move along. But it's been good being here with you.
No, we
On the
love
Card
having
Subject
Dave. We
Change.
love having you. We love that you voice our open.
This is a great event, the card show.
It is.
It's good that you guys are up here. A lot of people have been waving, nodding when they've been going by.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. That's a
people that recognize me that I'm like, who's that?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. We appreciate everybody who stopped by, said hello to us. We appreciate, again, Atomic Sports Cards and Collectibles. Can't thank them enough for letting us host the show out here for the second straight year.
Yep.
In the Cards 2, Wizard Boogaloo. Nick, any final thoughts before we wrap things up for the day?
I can't wait to go rip some cards, and I hope if you tuned in this morning, you'll be back with us tonight at 6:30 for
6:30 tonight,
our show with Justin Fowler.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Justin Fowler. We got a lot of good things coming up, and some things we're not quite ready to announce yet. Big things coming up in the next couple of months.
Yes.
So
yes. We're working on things behind the scenes to make this show better for you, and we can't wait to surprise you here in a couple months with some new stuff.
Well, that is going to put a bow on this episode of Card Subject to Change for my co-host, Mr. Never Wrong Nick Bull, for our good friend Dave Baker. I am the Wizard CZ. Big shout out again to Lopez Pizza, our fantastic sponsor. We will see you later tonight for another episode of Card Subject to Change.